Hello everyone, welcome back to Fluency School. As promised, I came to see you today with a new video. Today we are going to learn some basic grammar. This is essential for beginners and also for the other learners of the language. Alright everyone, today's lesson is parts of speech. We also call them the building blocks of grammar. Do you know why we call them the building blocks of grammar? Because these help us to form well-structured and meaningful sentences. When it comes to parts of speech, there are 9 categories. Here, the words are categorized according to their functions in a sentence. Alright, now let's see what these parts are. Category number 1, nouns. I think everyone knows what nouns are. However, nouns are names of people, places, things, or ideas. Let me give you some examples. Greece is a place, doctor is a person, book, a thing, piece, an idea. Right, so let's see how to use these nouns in a sentence. We can say something like this. Mary likes to travel the world. Right, so I have 2 nouns in this sentence, Mary and world. Mary is the subject noun, world is the object noun. Mary is the doer, the person who does the action, and world experiences what Mary does. Number 2, pronouns. Let me put it this way. If a particular noun is repeated in a sentence or throughout a conversation, what do you think? The listener or maybe the reader might find it super disturbing. To avoid that, we can replace these nouns with pronouns. There are many pronouns that we can use in the English language. I, he, she, it, they, we, his, her, him, and so on. Let me give you an example. If I say, Jane wore Jane's dress, this doesn't sound right. It sounds odd, isn't it? Because I have repeated Jane in this sentence. Instead of saying it like that, I can say it like this. Jane wore her dress. Now here, I replace the second noun with a suitable pronoun. Number 3, adjectives. Adjectives are describing words. They tell us more about nouns. It can be the color, a feature, or a personality trait. Let me give you an example. If I take the noun night, K-N-I-G-H-T, night, instead of just saying the knight fought for the country, I can use an adjective to describe the knight like this. The brave knight fought for the country. I use the adjective brave to beautify my sentence. Another example, if I take the word puppy, instead of just saying Tom has a puppy, I can make it more informative if I say Tom has an adorable puppy. I use the adjective adorable to describe the puppy. Right, so likewise there are thousands and thousands of adjectives in the English language. So learn them and add them to your vocabulary in order to enhance your language skills. Number 4, verbs. Verbs are utterly important for us to express ourselves. These are the actions, things we do. It can be eat, drink, sleep, walk, jump, study, think, and so on. There are many of these. Right, for an example, if I say Mr. Smith walks his dog every morning. What is the verb here? Walks. That's the action. Another example, that little girl speaks fluent English. What's the verb here? Speaks. Number 5, adverbs. Adverbs are also describing words. They describe verbs, adjectives, and also other adverbs. It's easy for you to identify an adverb as most of them end with ly. You can form adverbs by adding ly at the end of an adjective. For an example, beautiful is an adjective. If you add ly at the end of it, it becomes beautifully, which is an adverb. Right, so there are many others as well. Slowly, cleanly, beautifully, expensively, and so on. Right, so let's see how to use an adverb in a sentence. Mary sings beautifully. What's the adverb there? Beautifully. That adverb tells us how Mary sings. Number 6, prepositions. Prepositions are used to link or connect nouns or pronouns with the other words of a sentence. These are used to indicate time, place, or relationship, and we normally use them before a noun. Right, so let's look at some examples of prepositions. In front of, in, out, under, between, at, and so on. Right, so let's see how to use a preposition in a sentence. If you say, the grocery store is in front of my office. What's the preposition there? In front of. Right, so using prepositions can be super easy. You do not need to overthink, but you need to learn how and when to use it. And remember, it's vitally important that you use these in your sentences in order to speak and write meaningful sentences. Number 7, conjunctions. Conjunctions are used to link words, phrases, or sentences together. Right, so let's look at some examples. You can say but, and, because, for, unless, and so on. There are many more. Right, so if you say Anne and Mary are best friends, what's the conjunction here? And. Another example, I was so sick yesterday, but I completed my assignment. What's the conjunction here? But. Number 8, interjections. Interjections are used to describe our strong emotions. We can use expressions like wow, oh, oops, ouch, alas, things like that. So let's see how to use an interjection in a sentence. If I say, for an example, wow, that baby is so cute. I use the interjection wow to tell how much I adore the cuteness of that baby. Category number 9, the final category, articles. Articles are special adjectives and we normally use them before a noun. Right, so there are 3 articles altogether, a and the. A and an are indefinite articles. The word says it all. Indefinite means we are not that familiar about this particular thing. For an example, if I say, I saw a clown today. A clown. I saw this clown for the first time and I'm talking about this clown for the first time. Let's look at the definite article now. The is the definite article and definite means we are already familiar about this particular thing. Now, if you remember the previous example I gave you about the clown, I saw a clown today. Now, I'm going to tell something else about this clown. Since I have already introduced you the clown, I can use the definite article now to tell more about this clown. I can say the clown did funny things. I saw a clown today. The clown did funny things. Alright everyone, that's it for today. Hope you'll find this interesting and informative. If you find this useful, please give me a thumbs up and also don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell icon to get notifications of my new videos. Right, so I'll see you soon with a new video. Until then, take care and stay safe.